you could enjoy. Yes, good morning. I hope you could enjoy because of weekend had come along with the holidays. Actually, in fact, in US, no, if you know, in America, what they do, uh, if you are having any of the festivals or holidays on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, then what they do, they give one more day off, which is, you know, which is falling next after the weekend. So suppose we take example, like suppose holiday is on Friday, they give leave on Monday, so that all 4 days in a row continuously people means staff or the employees can enjoy, and they can go out for enjoyment. And whenever such holidays are there, absolutely there is no work at all. Even not a single telephone call will come at home if you are on holiday. And they encourage people for enjoyment. And this is what they do. Suppose a festival season is falling on Tuesday, then Monday they give automatically off to people. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days in a row they get continuous holidays. So this is their policy, national policy. All the companies follow this, and exactly in India we are reverse. If any holiday is falling on weekend, then we will ensure that no people can go out, they cannot enjoy. Such type of mentality is there in India. So we will not give them any holiday. Even somebody is applying for leave, that leave also will not be given so easily, which are connecting to holidays. So then they will have prefix, suffix, and all 4 days will be holidays. Such type of things we are having. But in US, they are having this type of thing. Okay. Another thing to mention about holidays is whenever you work Monday to Friday, and any day you work in office for more hours, then that credit is given immediately on Friday. And Friday you can leave office early. You will get alarm that your time is over. Weekly hours are already over and you can leave. This is in UK. So I just happen to know all these systems, how employees and employers are having. So I just mentioned it to you because most of you are working in India, and it is better to have knowledge how. But we are having in India exactly reverse mentality, not to allow people to enjoy, not to give them holidays, and whenever they are on holidays, keep on disturbing them with telephone calls, because I also worked many number of years in India. Okay, so anyway, with that little bit small note on general knowledge, let us start with our topics. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, girls and boys, and welcome back. And I hope you are all doing well.
Morning, sir.
And
Good morning,
Corona
sir.
is relaxing now. Yes, good morning. Corona is relaxing, but we should not relax because it is there and it is going to be there for a number of years. So all this practice of safe distance, washing hands frequently, wearing mask, this is going to be a new thing with us throughout our this thing. Maybe another 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. I don't know how long it will be, but anyway. So last time where we have left, just let us do little recap on that, and we will proceed. Okay, so last time we had seen tonnages, and I have explained you tonnage with a simple example of a scooter or a car taking from a showroom. So when scooter is in showroom and you weight on a weighing scale, then whatever weight you get, that is a lightweight, and it is called lightweight for ship also. Whenever ship is built, or manufactured. Manufactured is a not correct word. Ship is built and ship is ready for delivery. The total weights are calculated as per how much material is used for making this ship or building this ship, and that is the light weight of the ship with little amount of fuel and little amount of ballast, just to sufficient for running the engine and remaining ship afloat. So that is lightweight of the ship. Okay, this is actually, this lightweight is measurement by weight measurement. Okay, and the unit is tons. Tons is 1 ton is 1000 kg. 1000 kg is 1 ton. Then we will be coming to dead weight. I will just, this is the recap. Okay, dead weight. So dead weight tonnage is main component of dead weight tonnage is cargo. And then you will have fuel, fresh water, ballast water, stores, all those things which are added to the running ship. Those will be accounted in dead weight. Okay. But dead weight will not be having light weight with it. No light weight. Only added weights. Like we have seen in case of scooter. Scooter, empty scooter weight is your lightweight. You sit on top, you have a pillion rider, and you keep something in dicky, you keep your helmet hanging. All those things will be called as dead weight. And you put, make a tank full, so your petrol tank is full, then you add your lubricant and all those things, or you attach some, side mirrors or some, maybe some shosha things on the scooter. All those things will be your dead weight. Okay. And for the ship, it is no shosha thing. So on ship, it is cargo, fuel, fresh water, ballast water, and stores are carried on board. And that weight of that, which is added on the ship, is called dead weight. And dead weight, main component of dead weight is cargo. Okay. Then, then comes displacement. And why we are using this displacement? Actually, displacement means total weight. Now, if we take a scooter example, scooter is empty scooter and all the added weights together, weight is called as displacement or total weight. Okay. And here we are using this term displacement because ship, when it is floating in water, it displaces water. Floating in water, it displaces water. Means if you take example, suppose you keep one bucket full of water up to top and just dip something, dip one maybe water bottle in that, and what will happen? The water will overflow and will come out. So that is called a displaced water. And this displaced water, so ship also, whenever it is floating, it is displacing water. And this displacement, that word has come, and it is called a displacement tonnage. So that is total tonnage. Now this is going to be dead weight plus lightweight, or lightweight plus dead weight. Okay. So that is called as your displacement. Okay. Then this is lightweight and dead weight. Then gross register tonnage. So number 1, number 2, number 3, they are actual measurement of weight. Okay. So you can actually measure them as a weight. And this gross register tonnage is not actually weight. It is equivalent. And equivalent of what? So total volume of the ship, it is converted as 100 cubic feet is 1 GRT. So total volume of the ship, volume, length, breadth into height. So that is your formula for the volume. And that volume is calculated every 100 cubic feet. It is calculated in cubic feet, and 100 cubic feet is going to be equal to 1 GRT, gross registered tonnage. Okay. And this is used for mainly payment of your port dues, canal dues, means whenever ship is coming into port and staying at berth. So all the charges, whatever are there, those will be levied as per the gross tonnage. Okay. Now gross tonnage, the ship owner started saying the entire volume of the ship, it is not taken for a cargo. It is not used for cargo. So then this term is used, net registered tonnage, which is called as NRT. It is tonnage remaining after allowances for propelling power. So owner of the ship is saying, my propelling power means propelling machinery. Okay. Crew spaces, crew required to stay on ship. That is, you cannot separate ship and the propelling power machinery, and crew, their accommodation and navigation. So all those things have to be there on ship. Okay. And those have to be deducted from the gross tonnage. Then you get net tonnage. So some places GRT basis, you will have to pay your dues. Some places NRT basis, you will have to pay your dues depending how the port or how the canals are accounting for it, or how much revenue they want to have for it. Okay.
Excuse
So
me,
this
sir.
is, yes, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, in gross registered tonnage, there is a word called internal volume, total
Yes,
internal volume. Sir,
yes.
what here refers internal, sir?
Internal means ship's internal volume, no, not external volume. So inner volume. Got it?
Means internal volume, that the area
Means
inside
suppose
the
you
water.
take suppose you take water bottle. What will be
Or the
internal
cargo
volume
holds
of water bottle? Suppose you take 1 liter water bottle. How much internal volume will be? 1 liter.
1 liter. Yes, sir.
Yes, no? Correct, no? So that is internal volume, because bottle's thickness, the wall thickness, these things are not taken into account. Whatever is lost volume, that is not taken into account. So internal volume, and then you minus it from your propelling power, crew spaces and navigation spaces, then you get net registered tonnage. Okay.
Okay.
So now why we are worried about this, measurements and this thing, why we should know. So as I have mentioned you, draft you were already knowing during our last lecture. Then I mentioned it to you, TPC, tons per centimeter. So how many tons for each ship? There will be a tons per centimeter. So how many tons you have to add to have ships sinking or coming up from the water by 1 centimeter? So it may be 30 tons, it may be 60 tons, depending on the size of the ship, how big is the ship, how small is the ship, you will have this TPC. So when your draft is increasing, when you add the weight, easily you can calculate the total weight of the ship by draft. Okay. And this is given on a deadweight scale. This is given by the builder. So I have just scanned this and put it for you. This is ship's name is SCI Pawan, Cochin Shipyard Limited, yard number so and so, and this is deadweight scale. So this side, if you see, this is the draft. So draft of the ship, here draft you can read, and here you can see the deadweight. Okay, deadweight in salt water. So how much dead weight will be there? Okay. So this ship is very small. Here it is, I can read here is about 2000 tons dead weight. Okay. And here draft I can read. Let me read the draft for you, because you may not be able to see it very clearly. 5.5, and this is 6 meters. So 5.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is about 5.7. So 5.7 meters, the dead weight will be about 2000 tons. Okay, now this dead weight, this is cargo plus bunkers plus stores plus ballast. All those things are comprising of dead weight. And here next one is your displacement. Displacement is slightly less than 4,000. So maybe 3,900. Okay, displacement. So can you calculate weight, light weight of the ship? Displacement, suppose we take as 4,000 and dead weight is 2,000. What is the light weight of the ship?
1,000.
6,000, sir.
Oh, no. Displacement is 4,000
1,000.
and dead weight is 2,000.
2000.
So 2,000 is the
2,000 is
2,000 is your light weight of the ship. Okay. And dead weight is having cargo, ballast, plus as well as your cargo, ballast, and stores, and your bunkers. So all those things are coming into your dead weight. Okay. Now suppose you know the draft of the ship. If you can read draft of the ship, it is easily you can calculate how much cargo is loaded, okay, or how much cargo is discharged. And for bulk carriers, the cargo is calculated by the draft, because bulk carriers you cannot measure cargo when it is loaded in bulk, and you cannot measure cargo by weighing it and load it. You are not going to do 100 kg, okay, load 100 kg, 100 kg, load 100 kg, not like that. It is continuously bulk is loaded, and then by draft survey, it is called a draft survey, it is calculated exact amount of cargo. Okay, so this is just example given in your study material. So first, what they're saying, first when you have come into port and suppose you have taken draft, then you know the displacement. And then after loading cargo, you know the displacement. So change in displacement you can calculate. If you have not added any fresh water, bunkers, lube oil, nothing you have added. And suppose within short time you have loaded cargo, and when you are loading cargo, you have to deballast. Deballast means take out the salt water which is kept for stability purpose. So only change has taken place is you have deballasted. Here they are saying change in displacement 30,000. Change in ballast means you have taken out from the ship 5,500. So total cargo loaded is this much. Okay, cargo loaded 35,500. Okay, so like that examples you can do it. Okay, so let us see further. Okay, when you are having this cargo calculations, whether by draft or whether by taking sounding or allege, you have so many people who should be there for calculation of cargo, how much cargo is loaded on the ship. So one person is charterer surveyor. So whoever is chartering ship, so charterer will appoint one surveyor. Surveyor means a person who is expert on this. So he will be doing this calculations. Number two, owner's surveyor. Owner's surveyor is, owner means ship owner. Okay, charterer is who is taking ship on rent. He is charterer. Owner is owner of the ship. I have told you in our current shipping environment, owner, whenever in shipping, owner word is used, it is ship owner. So owner's surveyor. Then appointed agent. So suppose somebody has appointed, means owner or charterer has appointed agent, then his person may be there. Then chief officer or master. So chief officer will be there. Master sometimes if chief officer is not there on ship. Otherwise chief officer, because chief officer is in charge for all the cargo operations on board the ship. Okay, and a chief officer, the of captain or master, he was chief officer, so he is expert on all these topics. Okay, then shipper or consignee. Shipper or consignee, shipper is a person who is loading the cargo, who is owner of the cargo, and consignee who is going to be receiving the cargo. So there also representative or there also surveyor can be there, depending on how much trust you have, how much important the calculation of cargo, how much reliability of that port where the loading is taking place or discharging is taking place, and then loading or discharging terms are discharging terminal authorities. Okay, so you will have port terminal authority also, somebody they may appoint somebody to accompany this calculation of cargo. Now, how this calculation of cargo is done for different types of ship, let us see that. Okay. Okay. We will come back here. Okay. Now, type of vessel, gas carrier, tanker, okay, gas carrier, level gauge survey, okay, this has gone up, okay, level gauge survey, okay. Containers, type of vessel is containers, okay. So it is measurement, how many containers are loaded or how many boxes are loaded. And these boxes are 20 foot is one type of box, 40 foot is another type of box. There are two types of boxes. So how many boxes are loaded, whether 100 are loaded, 102 are loaded, and how many 20 footers, how many 40 footers, those counts are taken, and by counting you can know how much cargo, because each container when it comes from shore, it is having weighment certificate, and how much cargo is there inside that container, that quantity is known. Then empty containers weight, like your light weight of container, that is also known. So it is easily calculated how many boxes have come on ship and what is the tonnage. Okay, so you don't have to go and check calculations by draft. You can know this figure quickly by calculating the boxes and their weight, individual weight. Okay, ro ship. Ro ship is lane meters, because all the ro cargo, see, roll on, roll off. Okay, just to brush your knowledge again, ro ships are ships which are going small distances, coastal ships mainly, or nearby countries only they are operating, but small voyages. It is not ocean voyages. Small voyages they are going, and they are carrying wheeled cargo. Wheeled. The word is WHEELED. Wheeled cargo. Okay, so ro ships are loading wheeled cargo. That means what is this wheeled cargo means? Means like you are having now suitcases or your travel bags which are having wheels, correct? No, and you can tow them. So similarly, cargo is kept on a trailer on the wheels, and you tow it inside the ship. Okay, and this towing is done by a truck engine. So truck is attached to this wheeled cargo. It takes the wheeled cargo inside and leaves it on ship. And there are slots where these trailers will be stored, or trailers will be kept on the ship. So that is, it can be counted by lane meters. Lane meter, how many vehicles have come in, or it can be counted by CBM. CBM is cubic meters. Okay, or it can be weight measure. Weight measure means how many trailers have come. Each trailer is having, suppose, 50-ton cargo, 30-ton cargo, 10-ton cargo, that is given in the cargo list, and you can calculate it very easily, because the number of units are very small. They may be only 50 units or 100 units, that's all. Capacity of ro ships is quite small, and it is having frequent voyages from one place to other place to one place, like that. So that is why the word has come, roll on, roll off. That means ship stays in port very small time, and ship goes into sea immediately and starts rolling again. Rolling means movement on the sea waves. Okay, so that is why that word is roll on, roll off. I hope that you understood what this type of ship is, roll on, roll off. Okay. Then PCC. PCC is pure car carriers. So no need to say, to count the cargo. Suppose 1,000 cars are loaded. Each car, one car is weighing, suppose, 1 ton. So it is easy to count. 1,000 cars are loaded. So number of units are loaded 1,000. Each car is weighing 1 ton, and you are having total weight of cargo is 1,000 tons. It's so easy to count. So number of cars will be counted. Okay. Then multi-purpose ships will be cubic meter cargo, weight measure cargo, or unit cargo. So that is also not a very huge amount of cargo. It is small cargo like ro ships or like PCC. So combined cargo can be there, vehicles can be there, or that's why it is called multi-purpose. So various type of cargo can be there, and along with cargo there will be certificate of weighment, certificate of their cubic capacity, cubic volume of the cargo. Okay. Now this is another, this is very, very typical calculations. This 1, 2, 3 are just measurements, but tankers means who are carrying the liquid cargo, liquid bulk cargo. Okay. So these tankers, you have to calculate volume of cargo. Volume of cargo, then by applying temperature, density, you can convert it into tons. Okay. So volume is important. So when you load cargo, suppose now you are having a water bottle which is 1 liter, and suppose you load means you fill up that water bottle and make it full, and you put cap. How much water is there inside the bottle? You know that it is 1 liter. So similar way, ships tanks are also calibrated. Ships tanks are also calibrated. But I gave you example of water bottle just 1 liter. Here it is thousands of liters. Okay, so thousands of liters for liquid bulk cargo is also calculated, that how much quantity of this liquid is loaded, and then you can calculate volume. There are tables available. Tables means books available particular for that ship, for that tank, and then you can calculate volume of the cargo, and with the and the temperature and density of the cargo, you can calculate weight of the cargo. Okay. Okay. So tankers is a typical different type of operation. Then now bulk carriers. Bulk carrier, as
Excuse
I
me, sir.
said, yes, please.
Sir, I was handling tanker vessel as an agent.
Okay.
So I am familiar with the word that in tanker vessels, we used to ask owners that kindly advise whether we have to appoint a lead surveyor on your behalf.
Yes.
So they will sometimes say yes or sometimes say no. But
Yes.
in my absence, one of my
Hmm.
colleague write to the owners that kindly advise if we want to appoint draft surveyor on your behalf.
Hmm.
So he got blast message from the principal that why you want to appoint draft surveyor. So I don't know the reason. What is the difference between draft surveyor
Okay.
or
Okay.
alleged
We will
surveyor?
come. We will come to that. Okay.
Okay.
Just you will understand now. Very, very soon you will understand that. Okay. Now, when we are saying tankers and taking tank alleged survey, so to measure volume. Okay. So like water bottle, when it is suppose 50%, 1 liter bottle, 50% you have filled up. Okay. So it is half-liter water inside the bottle. Correct, no? And from top, if you measure, it is easy. We are measuring in air. So you are measuring half bottle is empty. Okay. So empty space you are measuring. So on tankers also you are measuring empty space on top, and that is called as allege. It is basically not empty space. You are measuring from top of the tank to the liquid surface, top liquid surface. So that height you are measuring, and that height is called as allege. Okay. So that is called a tank allege survey. Okay, for tankers. Now, bulk carriers, as we mentioned, bulk carriers were not loading cargo by 100 kg, 5 kg, 10 kg, 15 kg. It is thousands of kgs dumped. Cargo is dumped in a bulk. It is not packed cargo. And that time it becomes very difficult how you are going to, because it is not uniform. When liquid you load, it is uniform. Liquid is all over the place. It finds its own level. But bulk cargo cannot find its own level because it is solid. It is called a solid bulk. Okay. Now this solid bulk, when it is loaded, you cannot calculate so easily. So you have to take draft of the ship. So you take draft all 6 sides of the ship, forward 2 sides, midship 2 sides, and aft 2 sides. Read that draft, and then you can do the draft survey by taking average draft, mean of all 6 drafts, and you can calculate from the builder has provided you stability booklet or deadweight scale. With that deadweight scale, you can calculate the cargo, how much their cargo inside the ship. And this is world over accepted practice. For bulk carriers, you will do draft survey, and for tankers, you will be doing allege survey. Okay. Now your doubt is clear now. So that's why when you are as agent, if you are asking owner that you want tanker draft survey for tanker, then he is considering agent as stupid. Okay. Because he is considering agent is not having professional knowledge. Understood? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I think he's not getting. Okay. LPG, LNG ships, it is calculated by tank level gauge survey. So instead of taking allege, because you cannot take allege manually, oil you can take allege, allege manually, because oil will not fly off so easily. But LPG is liquefied petroleum gas, liquefied natural gas. So they are kept under tremendous pressure, and temperature is also negative. And in that you are keeping it as a liquid. Gas is stored in liquid form under pressure. So if you try to take open and take the suppose allege, then this gas will evaporate and go away. So you will lose the cargo. So that's why it is tank level gauge survey. So you are depending on automation. So automatic survey, automatic level, you take it from the gauge and then you calculate the cargo. Okay, so these are different methods for different type of ships, how the cargo is calculated.
Sir,
Yes, please.
regarding that tankers, tanker ullage survey and bulk, as you said, draft survey. Basically, for the tankers, we do only ullage survey for the calculation of the cargo. Is there any such circumstances or situation where a draft survey can be also carried for the tanker vessel?
No, no, not required.
Never, na? It's never.
No, never.
Okay.
That's why I said, no, that's why I said, if agent is asking owner whether you want draft survey for tanker, then the owner knows the agent does not have any professional person available with them. Okay, and that is why this type of courses are required, so that when you work in shipping firm, you are not totally sounding that you don't know anything about shipping, and you are asking odd questions to your, people who are working in shipping. Understood, no? Okay, so this is how the surveys will be done and cargo will be calculated. Now, yes,
so
please.
please can you explain that tank section once again, the tank alert survey and all? Can you please?
Tank allege survey, see, bottle, suppose water bottle, we are having capacity of 1 liter.
Okay.
And suppose bottle is half full.
Okay, sir.
So we are saying bottle is half empty, correct, no?
Yes, sir.
So half empty, height from above, you measure up to the liquid height, liquid surface. So that is called as height allege of the tank.
Okay.
So suppose bottle height is suppose 1 foot, and suppose half full bottle above empty space is half foot. Then you know that bottle is half this thing. No, even I don't show you bottle and I say half foot is the empty space on top. Then you know bottle is having half liter of water.
Yes, sir.
So same way it is calculated. Of course, this is in 10,000s of tons, thousands of tons, maybe 10,000, 20,000, 5,000, 50,000, because tanks are huge.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now,
Hello, sir, excuse me.
yes, please.
Yes, sir. It's the difference between PCC and Ro-Ro vessels. These are the same vessels?
No,
Or they be
PCC is pure car carrier, means it doesn't take any other cargo other than cars. But Ro-Ro vessel can take any cargo, mobile, any cargo it can take. It can take cars also. Ro-Ro.
It can take tanker or container also, sir? No.
Yes, container on the wheeled cargo, no? Wheeled cargo, it can take anything.
Okay.
Wheeled cargo. Okay. Okay. Now, irrespective of type of ship, formal report document for ascertaining the cargo loaded discharge should include the following, which is called a statement of fact. Of course, in documents also we are going to learn this, but as it has come here, we will learn here also, and there we will skip that. Okay, so it is called a statement of fact. So statement of fact means what? All the activities of the ship since ship has arrived and ship has given notice of readiness, which we will be doing later on. So notice of readiness means ship is ready to take on the charter. Ship is ready to load the cargo. Since that time, arrival of the ship till departure of the ship means coming ship into port till going out of the ship from the port, entire time sheet is prepared by giving all the details. All the events have to be recorded. So what all things are there? Dates and times of surveys, vessels particulars, vessels location, weather condition means it was cloudy, rainy, snowing or hot sun, whatever is there, those are to be recorded. Sea conditions, whether sea was calm, whether sea was this or sea was very rough or waves were coming, ship was moving up and down. So for draft survey, it makes big difference. Or even for alleged survey also, it ship's movement will hamper the correctness of the alleged survey or draft survey. Okay. Then tidal current and conditions. A record of any difficulties or defects in ship's documentation or equipment might cause the calculated weight by draft displacement survey to be outside in the acceptable limit or normal draft survey measurement error. Okay, so all these things are required to be recorded along with the time sheet. Okay, so all these things have to be, and this will be done by whom? This previous slide we have seen, no? That who all people will be there for these surveys. So charterers surveyor, owners surveyor, appointed agent surveyor, chief officer, then shipper or consignee's representative or terminal representative. So many people will be involved. All people will calculate separately their own findings, and they will have to come to a common understanding, and they will declare the cargo figure, how much cargo is loaded on the ship. Okay, so like that. Let us see now further. Okay. Next now, as we are doing the stowage of cargo, to do stowage on ship, stowage word is stowage of cargo means keeping cargo on board the ship. Okay, so different type of cargo, different things are required. Like liquid cargo, you require tank, and it has to be airtight tank, so that cargo does not evaporate, the vapors do not come out. So different type of ships, different, like suppose car carriers exactly you require whatever that 1.5 meter car, 2 meters car, whatever length of car is there, those many slots you will have to be there so that cars can be loaded easily. So such facilities are provided on ship. And this is one is dunnage. And what is this dunnage means? Okay. And what is the objective? To achieve the above said objectives and avoid consequent damage to the cargo and claims, it is important that, what is important? That dunnage should be used. And dunnage is for storing the cargo, whatever extra things you use other than cargo is called dunnage. Okay. So dunnage can be a wood, dunnage can be any other thing which is used for stowage of cargo. Like suppose if we say rubber, when we are loading rubber, you require to put sprinkle powder below the rubber sheets, so that rubber does not stick. Otherwise, with little warm temperatures, rubber sheets will stick to each other. Okay, so you require talcum powder like thing to spray. Okay. So similarly, see, dunnage you can have different type. Now let us see wood dunnage. Wooden dunnage means wood as dunnage. So dunnage should be free of transferable stains. So dunnage should be clean. It should not be having any grease, any smell, any something, like termites. Termites means some bacteria, termites, some live creatures should not be there on the dunnage. Appropriate for the cargo. So dunnage should be appropriate to the cargo. Like if you have to use talcum powder for the rubber sheets, same talcum powder you cannot use for steel plates. Steel plates you require something else. Okay. So it should be appropriate for the cargo and lay in control manner. The whichever way it has to be used, in same way it has to be used correctly. Okay. So let us see what is dunnage now. Dunnage is material generally used in stow of general heavy lift, reefer packages and bulk cargoes, which is as under. Okay. So to load the cargo, to stow the cargo, whatever is used material, different types of material. So it is called as dunnage. The word used is dunnage, dunnage. Okay. Now dunnage is on coming in various sizes and various forms. This is flat wood planks. So it is a flat wooden strips, flat wooden strips. Okay. Then this is spar wood. Spar wood is vertical like bamboos. Bamboo, if you take bamboo, then it is called as spar wood. So you can have solid wood also, vertical structure. So those are also called as spar wood. Then plywood. Plywood I need not explain you. Everybody knows what is plywood. Then craft paper. So paper also can be used at dunnage. Then HDPE, high density polyethylene sheets. So HDPE, so polyethylene sheets like plastic like material. So that also can be used. Then bamboo mats. So specially woven bamboo mats also are used for different type of cargo. Like salt you are loading. Then bamboo mats, yes, you are loading or you are putting. Talcum powder. So rubber products you are using talcum powder. Suppose tires you are loading, then you have to use the talcum powder. Okay. Then one more item is there down below.
Nowadays, these bamboo mats are not used now.
Now
for this.
bamboo mats are not used because most of the cargo is going in containers, and bamboo mats is a natural product. Natural products are becoming expensive, and the artificial products are very easy and cheaply you can get. Okay.
No, sir, in bulk vessel also for loading salt, bamboo
No,
mats.
no, not using nowadays.
Not using.
Not because they are becoming expensive. Olden time it's okay. When Britishers were emptying India to Europe,
Yes, sir.
that time yes, because the Indian labor was very cheap, natural resources were too many available, and they had nothing to lose by destroying nature
Yes,
at that time. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, can you please explain spar word? Wood, spar wood?
Spar wood, okay. Bamboo, you have seen bamboo?
Yes, sir.
Bamboo, okay. So bamboo is called as spar wood. If this bamboo is solid, wooden solid length, like stick. So that is called as spar wood, vertical. Okay. Like cylindrical but long. Understood? Cylindrical wood.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Long
Yes, sir,
cylindrical wood. That is called as spar.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. That word is spar. Okay. Then heavy lift packages means heavy cargo, which is still loaded on heavy lift vessels. So you have to use spar wood or heavy sleeper wood. This word is very common. Of course, nowadays you may not be this thing, but many of you must have seen rail lines. Railway lines, have you seen?
Yes.
Yes.
sir.
Nowadays, railway lines, they are using cement sleeper wood down below.
Yes,
But
sir.
earlier days, maybe about say 30 years back, all the railway lines were put under the heavy wood. Heavy wooden planks used to be there down below. and these railway lines were fixed onto that. But now, as wood is expensive commodity, you cannot find so huge wood now. So you are using now cement. Okay, so that what is used under the rail track wood, that is called as sleeper wood. So whenever you are using, you're loading heavy cargo, you have to use sleeper wood. So this is the word, heavy sleeper wood. Okay, reefer cargos, flat wooden planks, split bamboo strips, and bottom gratings. Basically, for reefer cargo, you are using this because it is non-conductive of heat. So to maintain temperature, like you have, so you must have seen ice, transportation of ice for sugarcane juice wala or cold drink houses. They will be taking this slabs of ice, and that ice is transported by sawdust. Sawdust will be put, or gunny cloth is wrapped around the ice, so that is just to maintain the temperature and not to lose the temperature so fast. Okay, so that is why. So similar things are used for stowing of this cargo. You can use other things also which are now synthetic material, which are also non-conductive. Okay, then bulk cargos. Bulk cargo, burlap sheets, lime wash. So such type of things are also used at tonnage. These burlap sheets are also a natural product. It is also coming out from nature, and those are also like bamboo mats, no, bamboo mats. So same way, it is called as burlap sheets. Okay. Let us see how this wood is made use of in general cargo. Okay. This is now, this figure is showing a general cargo ship which is having wooden sheathing down below. This is a steel plate. Here, this is a steel plate. This is the bottom of the ship, which is called as keel of the ship. This is a double bottom tank. And this is your wooden sheathing. Nowadays, but still ships can have wooden sheathing if cargo of such nature is carried. Okay, it becomes very easy for stowage of cargo. When cargo is kept on this top, then what happens? Cargo does not slide easily. It gives you resistance. And when ship is moving up and down, sideways, rolling, pitching, then cargo does not move very easily. So it is natural resistor for movement of the cargo. And we do not want cargo to move on ship. So that is why wooden sheets are provided on the ship, as well as on the sides of the ship, you are having this wooden battens, wooden strips which are put. If you can see here, these are all wooden strips, thick wood, which is laid on the side of the ship on the hooks it has kept. You can see it here more clearly. See, this is wood, and this is just put on the hooks. On the ship side, there will be hooks like this hooks, and on that you keep your wooden planks, so that cargo does not come directly in contact with the steel. If cargo comes in contact with the steel, it can get damaged. It can get damaged by chafing, or it can damage the outer surface of the cargo packing, or cargo can get broken, or you can have even moisture very quickly forming there, because steel is cold material. Okay. And see now here, this is your, what is this paper used? Paper used brown paper, so that cargo does not come with the steel, contact with the steel. And these are bags. These bags can have anything. Any bulk material also is transported on the bags, but in a limited quantity. This is not bulk carrier. This is a general cargo ship. And this is called as side battens. And this is wooden sheathing down below. Okay. Nowadays, it is not very difficult for me to explain and you to understand the packing material, because there are courses available for packing material, packaging diplomas are available, as well as now this with parcels coming every day in cities or even in villages, towns from Amazon. You can see the parcel content will be very small. packing material will be maybe double the size. So that is what is packing material, and that is what is dunnage on ship. Okay, got it? Okay. Now this type of thing is called as blocking of the cargo. So this is a container. Inside the container, all these are tin sheets, and they are blocked with the wood. So you are cutting wood exactly to that size, and you are blocking this cargo. See, in between these two blocks of cargo, you are having this wood put there, and they are nailed down together. And so such thing is called as blocking of the cargo. This is also cargo inside the container, and this is now lashed. Lashing means it is tied up to the sides of the container. See, these are all tying up to the sides of the container with the straps. Okay, so that cargo does not. Here they have already used the blocking by wood and as well as lashing. So it is called a toming and lashing of the cargo. Toming and lashing of the cargo. Okay, so this is blocking, this is toming and lashing of the cargo. This is especially when you are storing cargo in containers. Okay. This is a timber carrier, which is called as also lumber, timber, wood carrier. And this is wood is stored on deck. After the ship's bottom entire thing is full of cargo, then it can be stored on deck also. And this is also tied up from the top. Okay. So this is all wood itself is a cargo. Okay. Now see here, these are steel coils. So this is toming is done. Toming, which is also called as shoring. So that cargo does not move. This is the ship structure and this is the cargo. Okay. Here also, this is wedging of the cargo. This one. Are you able to see this complete picture? No, you are not seeing my control panel.
Sir, able to see, sir, can see.
Yeah, okay. Because on my computer, I can see the control strip on top of this Zoom. Okay. Then this is a steel plates which are loaded, bundle steel plates. Okay, they are already bundled, and in between you are putting the wood so that the steel plates don't come in contact with each other and damage the edges. Okay, this is the steel coils. So steel coils also, see here, all these are the wood kept, and this is the ship side, and this is wood kept on the ship side, so that cargo is not coming directly in contact with the surface of the ship structure. Okay, now this boat, luxury yacht, is loaded on deck, and see how much amount of lashing is taken here. Okay, so this is securing of the cargo. So this boat itself is a cargo on ship. So boats are transported mainly from China, Taiwan to US or to Europe. Okay, because those people use these boats and they are cheaply manufactured in Taiwan or Korea or China. And these boats they are using, like whenever, as I mentioned you, that holidays are given together. 4 days, okay, take 4 days, take fifth day also holiday, no problem. Okay, and enjoy. So most of the people in Europe, they go for sailing on these boats. Family, this is their time pass. But this is very, very risky and very, very tough life to go for sailing. Okay, let us see. This is called as 4x4 dunnage, which is again wood. This is flat dunnage. These are wedges. Wedges means triangular pieces of dunnage. So these can be kept on the coils. Whenever you are loading coil, you can fix them by putting these wedges. If you have seen any time, if you put, suppose you are taking a car on a slope, and suppose engine stops, and suppose car comes behind, slowly car starts falling behind, you can put this type of wedges under the tire. So quickly, the car will not go behind. Okay, so tires will get stuck on this. Then this is that slipper wood under the railway lines. Okay, and then that's all. So this was our last topic to discuss of the previous topics which were balanced, loading of the cargo, stowage of the cargo, then how to count the cargo, payment of the cargo, draft, load line. So as we're taking questions one after the other, so I will not wait for any question answers here, and we will quickly move to next topic. Okay. And next topic is going to be, which one we will take? Yes. Cargo handling equipments. As we are doing stowage, this topic we will take. This is lesson number 10, cargo handling equipment. Okay. So let us see this cargo handling equipments. So we have seen earlier I have shown you movie of general cargo loading movie we have seen, and that time I have explained you how different type of cargo is loaded, as well as how different type of cargo is loaded by different types of equipment. So such equipments, more equipments we are going to see here or learn here. So this is cargo handling equipments used on board and ashore, so both places. So on ship and shore, on jetty, the cargo handling equipments which you will be using on ship and jetty in ports. So those we are going to see now. Okay. Now let us see here. This is a general cargo ship or multi-purpose ships, which are typically fitted with derricks or deck cranes to load or discharge the cargo from piers or lighters. Lighters means ships which are going to be loading at anchorage. So those are called as lighters. Okay. And he is saying that this is how the cross section, not cross section, side view of the ship is shown. With you can see the cargo holds. This is cargo hold 1. This is cargo hold number 2. Then this is cargo hold number 3. This is cargo hold number 3. This one. This is 4 and this is 5. So total 5 cargo holds are there where cargo is loaded, and you are having here. This is number 1 crane. This is number 2 crane, number 3 crane, and this is number 4 crane. So ship is fitted with 4 cranes. So ship can go to jetty, they can use ship's cranes to load the cargo, or they can use shore cranes to load the cargo. When you are loading cargo by ship's crane or discharging cargo by ship's crane, then of course the charterer is paying more freight or more charter hire rates to the ship because the cranes are fitted. Otherwise, the charterer will have to pay port for uses of their cranes for loading the cargo. Okay. So if charterer has to use shore cranes, he has to naturally pay for it. Okay. And when he is using ship's cranes, he has already paid for it while chartering the ship. Okay. And this is, see, variety of cargo. These are the boats, luxury yachts. These are the packages or pallets. These are the heavy cargo, maybe boiler unit, machinery unit. These are the containers. These are also containers. These are the steel plates, steel coils, what we have seen. And this is general cargo. This is general cargo. This is some iron thing. So variety of cargo is loaded on the ship. And this is the equipments what are fitted on the ship. This type of equipment, these are called as cranes. Okay. Now this ship is also fitted with the cranes. This is number 1 crane. And this is what is called as derrick. Okay, this is the word DERRICK, derrick. So derrick is basically a boom, an iron boom, and this iron boom is having so many wire connections by which you can take this iron boom from port to starboard, means right hand side of the ship to left hand side of the ship. And also you can pick up the cargo depending on the boom's capacity. So which is called as SWL, safe working load of the derrick. So derrick is little old version or primitive method of loading the cargo, or primitive equipment fitted on the ship for loading, discharging the cargo. Now, most modern thing is your cranes. Cranes are very modern, they are very fast, can work quickly, require less maintenance. So there are many advantage on the cranes. Okay, whereas this is having, now in figure also you can see, if you see this derrick and if you see this crane, how this crane you will describe this as crane just as a this thing, layman. And this derrick is having, see, so many wires, so many parts, so many wires, so many parts, so many wires coming down. And here this is neat and tidy, and very compact. And capacity wise also, if you take this derrick and this crane, maybe both will be having more or less same capacity. So same capacity, but this is neat and tidy, which requires only 2 people to operate, and this requires many people to operate, because there are a lot of complicated machineries, components, and that is called a derrick. Nowadays derricks are not so much in thing, but most of the ships will be fitted with cranes. Okay, so this is how the derricks and cranes they look. This is a mast on the ship. Any vertical structure on the ship is called as mast. This is the boom, what I was saying, the metal boom, which is hollow. And this is a block or sheave. On this sheave, from this sheave, wire is reeved, and wire, this is a hook by which you can lift the cargo or lower the cargo. And this is the winch, which is machinery to take this cargo up or down. And you can, of course, this boom you can uh, swing to port or starboard side, and you can change the vertical angle also by using this topping wire. Okay, so this is primitive equipment which used to be there, and it was very in thing till 1980s, or you can say up to 1990. And nowadays you are having only this type of equipment, which is called as crane. But both parts are now different. This is also a crane body, this one. This is a pedestal down below. You don't require such type of mast and so many types of wires. These are the wires for the crane. All the machinery is inside the housing. This is a operator's cabin, and this is a jib of the crane. Here we are calling it as boom of the crane, and this is called a jib of the crane. And this is a cargo hook. You can lower the cargo hook, pick up the cargo, swing 360 degree all round. Here in derrick, you can swing maximum to 180 degree, maximum, because this mast is there. It cannot rotate 360 degree. Okay, this crane derrick, but crane can rotate, because this platform itself, it can rotate 360 degree. So crane can rotate 360 degree and go for loading from number 1 hatch to number 2 hatch also. Okay, now this is ship's crane. Ship's crane is discharging this cargo by using these slings, and this is like your bulldozer or JCB type of equipment, and which is brought from the ship, and it is discharged. A new vehicle is discharged. This is also crane. This is also crane. Okay, and these are ships fitted cranes. This whatever yellowish buff structure is there, this is ship's cranes, and this is operator's cabin here. This is the operator's cabin. Okay, and this cargo is discharged on the jetty. Okay, so that is how it looks. Then these are ship's cranes again. Two cranes are used to discharge the cargo or to pick up and load the cargo, but they are discharging. Okay, so one crane is after part, one crane is a forward part, ship's cranes only, and they are discharging cargo by using different type of slings, and this cargo itself is a long cargo. This is again combination of derricks and cranes, and on jetty lot of type of cargo, different type of cargo is there. Now these are called as different type of equipments to facilitate loading or discharging of the cargo. This is palletized cargo. This is called as pallet, cargo pallet. Okay, and this is, these pallets are kept here, like we have seen in our earlier film. The banana was loaded, banana crates or banana pallets were taken out. Eight or 10 banana pallets were taken out in one this type of specialized sling. Okay, so this is cargo handling equipment, and these are the slings, and on top there is a crane. See here, this is a long hanging metal piece, like your girder, metal girder, and normally these are called as H channel, H beam, H beam, because the shape is like H. So H beam is there, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hooks are here. 4 hooks are here, and you can load these bags. Just a minute, voice. Hello.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
मॉर्निंग, थोड़ी देर के बाद बात करता हूँ, थोड़ा अभी बिजी हूँ।
अच्छा ठीक है सर।
Okay, so these are bags loaded, but how many slings at a time they are loading? Just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and each these slings are having several bags in that. And several means how many? Several means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So about 12, 13 bags are there, and at one side only, another 13 bags here. So maybe about 30 bags in one sling here. This is one sling. Here 30 bags, here 30 bags. So about more than 100 bags are going on ship at a time. Okay. So big volume cargo is going quickly. This is here, this is a ship's cargo hold. If you can see this is a cargo hold, and this cargo is going in for loading. Okay. Now this is also cargo hold. This is a general cargo ship. I can make out this is a twin deck of the ship. Lower hold is already full. And these bags, this cargo is bulk cargo, but bagged bulk cargo. So that is why it is coming as a general cargo on ship, because it is not coming in bulk. It is packed cargo. Okay. And these bags are normally of 1 ton capacity. So this 1 ton capacity, this is a mobile forklift cum crane. So it can lift this and keep on stowing 1, 2, 3. So they are loading about 3 high of these bags, which are 1 ton. So down below, how much pressure is going to be there? 3 bags. So 3 tons pressure is going to be there on the base surface of the cargo hold. You are going to have 3 tons weight. Okay. Then these are called as slings. Slings are basically steel wires, chains, or nylon slings also. At times, olden days, they used to have even natural fiber manila slings. And these are shackles and hooks. Now, where is the shackle and where is the hook? Let us see. These are the shackles. This is what is called as shackle. Okay, shackle. Shackle is for connecting two things together. And these are called as hooks. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are called as self-locking hooks. Okay, here. And this is that self-locking. Means this you open and then you will have self-locking hooks. Okay. And these are the bottle screws or turnbuckles. bottle screws, turnbuckles. And these are the wire snorters. These are the chain blocks and different type of material. These are the slings and hook. This is hook. So these material is used for lifting and shifting the cargo. Lifting and shifting means loading and discharging of the cargo. Okay. So these are different type of cargo will have different type of equipments which are used for lifting and shifting. Okay. So these are some of them are common. Okay. Ro-ro, roll-on, roll-off ship, I have already explained you, wheeled cargo and cargo coming in. So I will not spend time here now. Again, pictorial view of ro-ro ship. So you can see all cargo is wheeled. Wheeled means it is kept on wheels. So you just connect a truck and take out the cargo. Okay. And even this type of ships are also loading the vehicles. Vehicles are also loaded and trailers are also loaded. Okay. So this is called as wheel on wheel. And this is what is that is, this is called as a ramp. Ramp walk, what we say, no? So this is that ramp. This word is come from here, ramp. And ramp. And ramp is opening on the ship, mostly on the stern, but sometimes it can be on the bow. Bow means on the front part of the ship. Yes, that is also possible. Or it is on the sides also, ramp. And then you load cargo means cargo is driven inside. See, these cars are going one after the other inside. So cargo is driven inside. So pure car carriers, ro-ro ships, cargo is driven on the ship. So there is no lifting of cargo. There are no cranes. There are no derricks. Nothing is required. Cargo goes itself inside. You can drive the cargo inside.
Sir, hello.
Yes, yes, please.
Sir, in that ships, container also loaded on the top of the ship.
Yes,
Or
but these are also containers.
Okay.
These are having different this thing. Different. These are not normal containers. Means normal your containerized cargo and container ships containers are not these. These are different containers. Okay, which are on the wheels, because they don't want to have any spending time. Cargo has to be quickly discharged, quickly loaded, and ship has to go for roll on, roll off again. Okay, and this is ramp is load on the jetty, and you drive the cargo in. This is also you are driving cargo in. So this is ro-ro ship. See, these are also pictures taken for going in cargo through a ramp. See, this truck is coming out. See this is like a bulldozer or a tank, or this is going in. Okay. Then these are cars going in or coming out. This is the inner part of the PCC, pure car carrier. Then yes, these are also some pictures. These are also some pictures of the roll on, roll off. Cargo handling equipment. Okay, let us see further. Now this is a picture of a tanker where liquid bulk cargo is loaded. So on tankers, this is, say, this is a ship, tanker ship, this one. Okay. Which side this one? This side of the ship is, which side of the ship is this?
Both side.
Both sides.
Port side. Okay. So this is port side. Okay. Now this white structure, what you are seeing, is called as chicksons or connectors, you can say, pipeline. So these pipes are connected to ship structure, which is called as manifold. This area is called as manifold area. And these are the pipelines. Pipeline goes up to here. The shore pipeline is coming from here and it is connected. You will ask why this type of structure, why not it is straight? So this type of structure, so that you can connect it hydraulically without much human intervention. Okay. So one operator, and he can bring this pipe connection here and attach it to the pipe tankers, you can load cargo by shore pump. So shore will be giving this cargo to you. So shore will pump this cargo into the tanker, and tanker will receive this cargo in the tanks. All this area, below this area, this is called as main deck. Below main deck, all the cargo tanks are there, which are not waterproof, not oil proof, they are airtight. Airtight means not single air also will come out. So cargo is stored in such condition in airtight tanks. Okay. And this cargo, loading of the cargo on tanker is done by the shore pumps. Discharging of the cargo from tanker is done by ship's pumps. Okay. So for loading, discharging cargo, what are things you require? You require pipeline, you require manifold, you require shore pipeline, shore pumps for loading the cargo, and ship's pumps for discharging the cargo. Okay. By using ship's pumps, you cannot load the cargo. You cannot suck that cargo into the ship. Okay. So the shore people have to push that cargo on the ship. So cargo will flow, liquid will flow into the tanks. You make the tanks full. And while discharging the cargo, you use ship's pumps. Okay. This is a picture of your manifold. What is this manifold? So you open this blank and connect shoreline here. And shoreline will put this liquid cargo into this pipeline. These pipelines will be going to various tanks where you want to load the cargo. Okay. This is the main deck of a tanker. And this is accommodation. This is a bridge, navigation bridge. This is funnel of the ship. And this down below, if you see, this is a drip tray. Drip tray means whenever this blank is opened, the shore pipeline is connected, and when it is opened, little amount of oil is going to fall. So oil will be collected here, whatever small amount of oil will fall, and then you can clean this. So there is no chance of any pollution. If you see here, these are the lifeboats of the ship. These are the lifeboats of the ship.
Sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, sometimes in tanker vessel, basically I see they order for the cargo rental reducers. So what are that rental reducers? Means what purpose? Are they also used for the purpose of cargo?
Okay. I got your point. Okay. Now see, this is a ship's pipeline. Okay. This size.
Yeah.
So can you measure inner diameter? Okay, we will say suppose 1.5 foot. Okay. Which are normally declared as 1.5 foot means 18 inches. So we will say 18 inch this pipeline is there, 18 inch diameter, inner diameter. Okay. So this is 18 inch, this is 18 inch, this is 18 inch. Okay. And now ship cannot keep on changing their pipeline, no?
Correct.
That is permanent fitted fitted by shipyard.
Yes.
As well as when ship comes into port, port is also having permanent laid down pipeline.
Correct.
And it is not necessary that each port, depending on capacity of port, depending on how much business they are doing, the pipeline is laid. Okay. So now suppose we take this is 18-inch pipeline, and suppose shore is having only 12-inch pipeline.
Okay.
In that particular port. Okay. So now this 12-inch pipeline is going to come here, and here pipeline is 18-inch. So 18 and 12, how you are going to connect?
Correct.
The sizes are different.
Yes.
So now you require a reducer piece adapter, which is from 18 to 12. Okay, 18 to 12, and that is called as a reducer. So normally ship will have various sizes of reducer as equipment.
It will be on board?
Yes, on board they will have. But sometimes it may be possible they may not have that particular size. Sometimes they will have, most of the owners will keep universal sizes available with them. But sometimes it may be possible that such reducer is maybe may not be fitting properly, or it is not available there, then they will tell agent, you to
Okay.
hire reducers for me on
Okay.
rent.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Got
Okay.
it, sir.
Now, if some of you boys and girls, if you are there with me and watching this on your phones or on laptops, see now, see very carefully. Here, can you see any figure here? Can you read somebody? This figure where my pointer is.
Yes,
24.
26.
24.
Okay.
24.
Can you see figure here?
Yes.
Yes,
16.
16. So now ships this pipeline is of 24 inches pipeline.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
And this reducer is from 24 to 16. Can you see diameter reducing here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
So this is called as reducer piece, and this is from 24 to 16. So this is
Okay.
16-inch and 24-inch. Suppose now this tanker goes to port where 16-inch pipeline is already there, then directly it can be connected here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Suppose now port is having 24-inch pipeline, then what we will have to do here on ship? We'll have to remove this.
Yeah, reducer we need to remove.
Reducer has to be removed and directly 24 to 24, but normally ports will have maybe 12, 18, 8, 10, they different sizes they will have. They will not have huge size of pipeline, okay, or 16 maximum. So this is what is called as reducer. Good you asked, otherwise I would not have explained that. Okay, so understood this?
Yes, sir.
So this is what is reducers for the ship, and ships are having these reducers, and ships people attach these reducers to the manifold, suitable reducers. So this problem of reducers comes whenever you are taking bunkers. That is a big problem when you are taking bunkers. Understand?
Okay.
Because bunkers, what happens? Each port will have different sizes for these bunkers. Because pipelines will be different. Like suppose truck is bringing the bunkers. The truck tanker will have different small size of pump. So ship will have to have a different size of reducer, and sometimes it is possible that ships don't have, and then it becomes a big problem. Okay, so for bunkering time, it is a bigger problem, but cargo tankers are having all these facilities available with them, and the terminals are also having the standard facilities. Okay, now this is also a side view of a tanker, where this is the manifold with different colors. This is a crane on top. And this on ship side also they have written what type of manifold is where, like number one cargo line, number 2 cargo line, number 3, number 4, heavy oil, diesel oil, whatever these are there, no, on top. So it is marked on the ship side. These are just marks so that outside person can see and he can align it here. Okay, when ship is coming for loading. Okay, or barge is coming to give you bunkers. Can you see here some mark here? This is the draft marks and load line marks. Draft mark and load line mark. This is a gangway. This is here. Can you read here something where my marker is? There is something written. Tug. So why those marks are put on the ship? I will tell you. When ship is coming on the jetty, ship has to be put. No, we have seen that different type of tugs: harbor tug, sea-going tug, towing tug. So these tugs are pulling and pushing the ship. So when tug is pushing the ship, suppose here tug pushes, okay, and inside there is nothing, big strengthening, then entire weight of the ship and tug's power, this plate may go inside. Okay,
Yes.
it may bend. So that is the purpose. The tug marks are put on the ship side. So here there is a bulkhead inside. Bulkhead is port to starboard complete plate. Port to starboard complete plate. Okay, and This is your mark. So suppose you push here, you are having entire port to starboard inside one compartment. Plate is there. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So the plate will not get pushed inside. Okay. This is one more thing I can show you here. This is, if you can see here something here,
Yes, sir. There is
and something, some mark here, telltale mark.
Yes, sir.
So this is called as scupper. Scupper. Scupper means on deck, suppose it is raining, then water, you will have hole here, you will have here some strainer, and water will come here and it will go drain down the sea. So this is scupper, opening of the scupper on the ship side, and scupper opening will be here from deck. So when you are loading cargo, you have to block these scuppers. You have to block these scuppers so that there are no chances that in case oil comes out on deck, it does not go to sea and damage the environment. Okay. So in that case, it is called as blocking the scuppers. Okay. As we have seen that tankers require ship's pumps to pump the cargo. So these are the ship's pumps. This is the ship's pump room. These are the ship's pumps. So discharging of the cargo is done by ship's pumps of the tanker, bulk cargo. Liquid bulk is discharged by ship's pumps. Liquid bulk is loaded by shore pumps. This is now single buoy mooring. So tankers, as the capacities of tankers is large, huge amount of this source of energy is required by all the countries, including India. India is fourth largest consumer of the crude, fourth largest consumer of the crude oil. And if you have to bring huge amount of tankers, big amount of oil through tankers, you require deep draft ports. I hope you understand this statement, deep draft ports.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And in India, we do not have that. A VLCC with a draft of 30 meters cannot come into any of the Indian ports. There is no 30 meters draft.
Sir, Adani Mundra is there.
Where?
Mundra is there, sir, I think.
Mundra is not taking tankers. No, I'm not 30 meters. 30
No,
meters. No. There is no port in India which can take 30 meter ships. Okay. So
Sir, Adani is there, sir. Mundra, Adani Mundra, their draft is 14 meter.
14, 40.
114, 14.
14. I'm talking about 30.
30 meter, no, sir.
Okay. Now, so that is why what the shallow port countries, what they are doing, they are installing this type of buoy. This buoy is floating on water and it is fixed to the seabed down below. And this buoy is put at sea outside the port. Okay, where water is maybe 50 meters also, 50 meters. So tankers can come with full cargo and they are tied up to the buoy. Buoy is fixed down below to the seabed. And this buoy is a specialized buoy, okay, which is called a single point mooring, SPM or SBM, single buoy mooring system. So tanker is tied up here with the ropes. Then buoy is connected with these hoses, means these are pipes. And these pipes are finally going on ship here to the manifold. Here, manifold. Now manifold word you are familiar.
Yes.
And ships pumps will discharge this cargo through manifold, through this pipeline. It will come down here and it will go into this buoy. and this pipeline is going to the sea bottom, seabed, and from seabed it will be taken ashore, underwater taken ashore, and it will come to the shore tanks, and from shore tanks it will be pumped to the refinery. Okay.
So
For
basically,
example,
it is called SBM loading and discharging, right?
yes, SBM loading, discharging, SPM loading, discharging, which is mainly used for tankers. Okay. Now, for if you take a port called Vadinar, where such mooring system is there, which is oldest mooring system in India, the tankers come and discharge, VLCCs come and discharge cargo. The cargo is taken to Jamnagar, and from Jamnagar, cargo is pumped to Mathura in UP. Distance is 1,800 kilometers, where in Mathura there is a refinery of IOC, which refines this crude oil and caters the need of northern part of India through Mathura refinery. Okay, so this is what is that SBM. This SBM at Vadinar was operative in I think 1980 onwards. But as of today, India is having at least more than 10 SBMs all over the coast. The famous ones are at Paradip because IOC's largest refinery is now at Paradip, Cochin, outside Cochin port, outside Ratnagiri, outside Surat or Magdalla port. Gujarat itself is having about 5 or 6. Even this next to Vadinar, your Reliance refinery in Gujarat, that is also having this type of SBM. Okay, so this is that SBM moorings. Okay, just to make you familiarize. Sometimes notes can come for 5 marks on this. Okay, so this is a little schematic view of this from the tanker pipelines and SPM, and from SPM to shore and shore to this thing, how this SPM is moored or anchored down below. So that is shown. Okay. For LNG, LPG carriers, also similar way, this pipeline is there. Shore pumps the liquefied natural gas, liquefied petroleum gas to the ship, and ship also through ships pumps, they will be pumping it out again, liquefied. It is also liquid bulk cargo. LPG, LNG ships are coming under liquid bulk cargo, as good as like your tankers, bulk carriers, same way. Not bulk carriers, sorry. Tankers, product tankers, they are also liquid bulk. And bulk carriers, pure bulk carriers, they are called as solid bulk carriers, solid bulk cargo. Okay. Okay, I think we will stop here for 10 minutes and join back at 11:45. Okay, so we will have a break of 10-12 minutes and come back and start from here. Rail mounted quay gantry cranes.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Irfan bhai, we are taking break for 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Come back and we are going to start again. So we are discussing with equipments which are used ashore as well as on ship for loading and discharging the cargo. Out of that, 2 equipments we have seen, one is crane, one is derrick, which are used for loading the cargo on various type of ships which are loading cargo by using ships equipments, and those can be general cargo ships or bulk carrier also. Sometimes you can discharge cargo or load cargo by using ships cranes or derricks. Tankers, you require pumps for pumping out the cargo, and tankers loading of the cargo is always done by the shore pumps. Now coming to the container in our current shipping environment, we are going to learn about container ships, containerization in India, advantages, disadvantages, what are containers, how they are loaded, how this development had taken place, that we are going to study during our next lecture. But now here, the gantry cranes which are used for loading and discharging of the containers, these are the gantry cranes, and these are called as rail mounted quay gantry cranes. Okay, so as the words are going, rail, rail means these gantry cranes are on the railway track. Okay, so rail track is here on the jetty. This is one rail track, and on this another side there is another rail track. And if you see carefully, you can see here wheels. These are the wheeled area of these cranes. This is also wheels, and these wheels, they slide laterally on the sides of the jetty. And this is port. Okay, here you can see water here, and this is jetty. Jetty is also having these rubber fenders fitted, and ship comes alongside here, and wherever ship's cargo is kept, this container cargo is kept, these cranes can travel this side or this side along the jetty and adjust themselves for discharging or loading the containers. All the loading discharging of the containers will be carried out on a cellular container ship. I am saying cellular container ship. Normally, these cellular container ships do not have any cargo gear on the ship, and they are gearless container ships, whereas small capacity container ships are having cranes fitted on that. But large ships do not have any cranes fitted, and they are only dependent on the shore gantries. So the shore gantries, this section of the gantry, it can be taken vertically up like this. This can be vertically up or it can be horizontal. Okay. So this is now halfway 45-degree angle. It can be 0-degree angle with the horizontal, and it can be like this. And then you can pick up this container here and bring it on the ship and load it on the ship, and vice versa. Take it out from here and put it on the jetty. Okay. So this is rail mounted, means it is mounted on the rail. These legs, 4 legs are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 legs are mounted on the railway track. And quay gantry crane. So this is called as quay. Okay. This quay means you need not worry about this word quay much. Okay. So quay means it is jetty. For you, it is just a port jetty, and this is called as quay. So rail mounted quay gantry crane. Sometimes you have these notes for 5 marks, this rail mounted quay gantry cranes, or maybe SBM loading discharging, or maybe some rubber tired cranes, or mobile crane, such type of thing. So this is I have seen in many question papers, this RMQ GC, like that they will give, and here you have to explain it like this. Okay, the capacities of this is naturally, I need not say this capacity has to be more than 40 tons, because any 40-footer container can be as much as 33 tons maximum weight, and these gantries will have to lift it very easily, as well as gantries will have to lift the ship's cargo hold pontoons they will have to lift, which can be 35 tons, 40 tons weight of the pontoon. So they will take out this pontoon from the ship and keep it on jetty, so that they can reach the cargo hold, cargo which is stored inside the cargo lower holds. Okay, so these are rail mounted quake gantry cranes. Okay, now this is rail mounted quays or tire cranes. Okay, these are CFS, container freight station, or ICD, inland container depot. CFS and ICD, these are the terminology used, and this is used on container terminals also. Okay, so these are also, see, these are also rail mounted only. On this rail track they will be moving, so they can go up to other end, they can come back up to this end, and they can shift the containers. Now this truck has come, this spreader, you can lower it down on the container, take out this container and put it on the maybe a railway wagon or maybe a trailer, you can put it. Okay, and this is simple rail mounted gantry crane. Okay, okay. Okay, next, let us see next one. Okay, straddle carriers at container yards, container freight station, or inland container depot. So I was reading here, container yard, container freight station, or inland container depot. Okay, so now see, these are straddle carriers. These are on rubber tire, and they can move anywhere. They don't require down below any rail track. They can, wherever road is there, they can move. So from ship's jetty, from jetty to entire port, wherever storage area is there, these straddle carriers, which are on the rubber tire, they can go anywhere by carrying this container. See, this 40-foot container is lifted up, and this straddle carrier can take it to any stack of container. These are the stacks of containers. See, these are straddle carriers. They are taking these containers and they are keeping as much as maybe 4 high, 5 high, depending on how much height. Okay, so 4, 5 high, easily they can stack the containers in a different stacks. So this is the advantage of that. And again, the capacity has to be about 40 tons minimum, because one container weight can be 33 tons. So better to have more capacity, so they can be easily of 40-ton capacity. So this is straddle carrier. So straddle carrier also sometimes notes come, that write note on straddle carrier. So you have to explain it, and the use also you have to explain. You can stack the container. This can move anywhere in the port. It does not require any rail tracks. It requires on the road and plain surface. It can go from one place to other place. Capacity is large. Okay, like that. Okay. Cargo handling equipment at container yard, CFS, ICD. See, this we have seen in that movie. This is forklift. So it is lifting the cargo. This is also forklift, but it is bringing out, entire car is loaded on this platform, and this platform itself is picked up and got out by this uh, forklift. But this is a heavy duty forklift. Then this is another equipment like a forklift only, but this fitting is different, and it can pick up the coils, the steel coils. It may be HR coils, hot rolled steel, or cold rolled steel coils. Okay, and this is also similar equipment like your forklift. Okay, so modified equipment. Now this is also forklift operation. This is a mobile crane, and this is on a tire. It can go anywhere, but that straddle carrier is a different thing. And this also can stack up to 4 high on top, depending on how much telescopically it can come out, and it can put, of course, large capacity again, because 40-footer to lift, you must have capacity up to 40 tons. Okay, but it is also mobile. Anywhere it can go on the jetty without any rail track. Okay. See this piece, it may be familiar to you. Many of you must have seen the metro construction or bridge construction. So such pieces are collected and they are connected together. So this is also like a straddle carrier, okay, lifting this heavy material. Then this is a go down or storage area of the export import cargo and handled by various equipments like your forklift. Okay. This is now again gantry crane, how it is lifting. See, this is a container. Okay. This is sides of the container. So this sides length height will be 8.5 feet. And now this cargo height is more. So it is over dimension cargo height is more. So now your this spreader cannot fit on this. So they have made a specialized tool so that these locks, container shoe locks can fit here, and the high cargo, out of gauge cargo can be lifted because the spreader cannot sit on this to fit here. So you have extended legs for the spreader. This is called spreader, this one. Okay, spreader of the gantry crane. Okay, this is a fixed shore crane. This can be having even a mobile crane also, this can be. And this is also having spreader. So it can lift the containers and stow at very high stacks. And it can keep on rotating 360-degree. This is not ship equipment. This is your shore equipment. This is a forklift. And these are the trailer, truck and trailer. Okay, so this is 20-foot container, this is 40-foot container. These are two 20-foot container, 1, 2. This is 1, this is 1. Okay, and they can go anywhere up to the receiver or up to the exporter to his factory, and either de-stuff the container there or stuff the container for export. Okay. Cargo gear and responsibilities of owner. Now this again, when we say owner, it is ship owner. Okay, quickly we'll go through one by one points so that we don't miss out anything. So ship owners, what is responsibility? Okay, and where, how he is connected to cargo gears. So cargo gear ship owner is connected only when cargo gears are fitted on the ship. Okay, now suppose on the tanker, if pumps are not working, can he discharge the cargo? Answer is no. Okay, because he cannot discharge the cargo. There is no method of discharging cargo if pumps are not operational. So he has to maintain. It is so simple and it is logical that he has to maintain them 100%. Okay. Similarly, ships cranes are there. So cranes have to be operational. They have to be maintained. They have to be done periodical maintenance and not breakdown maintenance. There is a difference between periodical maintenance and breakdown maintenance. Periodical maintenance means at certain intervals, you keep on doing maintenance as per the manufacturer's guidelines and you do not wait for breakdown. Like nowadays, if you have suppose uh, fridge at home, washing machine at home, AC at home, and when you buy it new, they will say first 1 year, the maintenance is free. Okay. So servicing they call. And then servicing person will come to your house and he will not charge anything. So that is periodical maintenance. And it is not breakdown. And whenever machinery breaks down and you do something, some work, it is called breakdown maintenance. So in shipping, you cannot have breakdown maintenance. You must have a periodical maintenance, planned maintenance system, PMS, so that machinery does not fail. machinery does not give any breakdown. Okay, so let us see. To provide safe ship's gears and equipment for cargo handling on board the vessel. So what is the meaning of this safe? Safe means during operation, there should be no accident. It should not fail. It should not break. Okay, and it should not meet with accident. So safe ship's gears. Okay, so safe ship's gears is the responsibility of ship owner. The cargo loading discharging operation is done by the shore people, shore labor. So when ship's gear, ship's cranes are used, the shore labor is going to make use of the ship's gear. So ship's gear has to be, it has to be safe for uses. Okay, so this has to
Sir,
be, yes, please.
sir, why not this ship's crew use their own equipments? Means if it is ship's gear, then should be used by ship's crew only.
No, cargo loading discharging is done by shore labor. Cargo loading discharging, we are talking about general cargo, bulk cargo, those cargo. But tanker cargo is discharged by ship's crew. Tanker cargo, I am saying. So
So all
liquid
these
cargo.
things means are mentioned in their charter party, or this is
No,
universal there?
no, this is traditional shipping acceptance to this practice.
Okay, means if a bulk carrier carrying coal is arriving any port having ship's gear, then it should be used by shore laborers or
Yes, shore
cooperative.
laborers. Shore labor will be discharging that cargo.
Okay,
But tanker ship coming, tanker ship cargo has to be discharged by ship's crew only. Okay.
okay, sir.
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So safe ship's gear. Carry out periodical inspection maintenance. I have already mentioned it to you. Provide necessary information, training, instructions on safe working practices to shore people. Shore people, you have to, they are already trained, but your make model of the crane may be different. So you just give them safety instructions. What are things to be observed? Okay. To provide proper personal protective equipment such as safety harness. So ship owner must provide not to shore labor, personal protective equipment to the ship's crew. Ship's crew, when they are working on this cargo gear, they have to be provided the PPE, personal protective equipment. The lifting appliances and lifting gear used on board are in good mechanical construction design, made of strong and sound material, free of patent defect. Okay. Cargo handling gear machinery should not be subject to loads beyond the certified safe load. So ships officers must make sure that this cargo gear, cranes or derricks not use over their capacity. So capacity is expressed in safe working load. This is the word safe working load, SWL, and you cannot exceed SWL. Yes, please.
No, there's too much disturbance.
Yes. Please do not keep your mics unmuted. Keep them muted. Okay, now I think it's okay. Okay. The weight of heavy packages and article of the cargo, if any doubt exists, be checked before being lifted. So if you are having any doubt,
Haris, please keep your mic on mute. It's getting disturbed in between.
okay, somebody has got whose mic was this thing. Okay. Okay, I can also, I think, put everybody on mute.
Sir, I've muted him.
Okay, okay. So weight of any package, suppose you are having any doubt, you can check it again if you are having any doubt, but do not lift it without knowing the weight, because it may exceed the capacity of cargo gear and you can meet with accident. So that's why every cargo gear is having safe working load marked on it, SWL. It is has to be stenciled or it has to be marked on the side of the cargo gear. Okay. Ship's cargo handling appliances and cargo gear never be used for lifting or carriage of person using its specially designed, altered, equipped to ensure safety and have obtained permission from ship's master or duty officer. Okay. So these gears should not be used for operating for the purpose it is not built for. So you must use it for it is built purpose only. Okay. Cargo handling gear should only be used for the purpose for which it is intended. Okay. The same number one, number 2 points are stressing same point. Record of all surveys, tests conducted and valid certificates to be maintained on board the ship and also ashore wherever cargo gear is there. So cargo gear, you require to test them. Testing of cargo gear, you do test and the authority, government authorized competent authority means government approved officer will come on the ship and test the equipments and give the certificate, and certificate will be valid for 5 years. It is called as test certificate. And in during these 5 years, every year you carry out the maintenance, and every year it has to be inspected by some competent authority. So again, government authorized person should come and inspect the gear so that gear does not fail any time and gear does not meet with any accident. Okay. So this is about cargo gears. Okay. Cargo gears for your container ships, general cargo, all these gears are coming under same category. Okay, quickly, this is not there in your book, but I thought it is better that you are aware of this. This is now we are moving to bulk cargo. Okay, so this is called as angle of repose. When you are loading bulk cargo, it is dumped in the cargo hold. Dumping means what? From top you are pouring it. But this is for pouring, it is not liquid, it is solid. So when you are pouring, suppose you are pouring uh, rice or wheat, grain, and you keep on pouring from top. So this sort of heap will form. Yes, no? You are understanding, no? This sort of heap
Yes.
will form. And this heap, formation of heap will be different for different type of goods, different for different type of bulk. Okay. And this depends on the property of those goods. Okay. So when this heap is formed, then this angle what heap is making with horizontal, this angle is called as angle of repose. Okay. Now this is also, see here, this is, I think it is iron ore or manganese ore, and it is put in the cargo hold, lower hold of the ship. And this heap has formed, this mountain has formed, and this is that angle of repose. Okay. So further it is not sliding. Okay. But suppose if angle of repose is this is going to be remaining steady. If angle of repose is less than 35 degree, then it is dangerous for the ship. That means what? That whenever ship will roll, rolling moment, port to starboard over the water. So suppose ship rolls and angle of repose is less than 35 degree. Then when ship is less than 35 degree, then suppose angle is 30 degree, angle of repose, and ship rolls up to 30 degree, then what will happen? This grain will come down this side whenever this side angle vessel is rolling, and this cargo will shift. And when cargo will shift, the ship will be listed to one side because imbalance of weights. Okay, like this is, suppose ship rolls to port side. Okay, so all cargo will come to port side if angle of repose is small. Okay, and ship will be listed to port side. Another roll comes, ship will be more listed to port side, and finally there can be danger of sinking the ship, sinking of the ship. Okay. So angle of repose for bulk cargoes has to be more than 35 degrees. So 35-degree, they have proven that 35-degree to carry on ship like this in this structure, it is okay. But if it is more than 35-degree, then you have to level this cargo. Leveling this cargo kaisa karna padega? You put labor here or you put bulldozer and level it down below. So once it is leveled, then it will not have any chance of movement. Okay. So that is angle of repose. I thought it's better that you are aware of this angle of repose. This becomes very, very important on bulk carriers. So sometimes if angle of repose is less than 30 degrees, now you will ask me who gives this angle of repose. So shipper must give certificate of angle of repose. Normal, if now cargo is normal, then such angle of repose is available in the books like Thomas Stowage or Stowage books. This is available. Otherwise, the shipper has to get it from lab. It is not declared just by somebody. This has to be tested in the lab, the heap of such cargo, and then angle of repose is calculated and it is given as a certificate to the ship by shipper. So if angle of repose is less than 35 degree, you have to level the cargo. It becomes dangerous to carry in heaps. But if it is more than 35 degree, it is considered as safe for carrying the cargo. So this also comes under stowage of the cargo. Okay. This is as we are discussing now bulk carriers. This is cargo handling equipments for bulk carriers. So these are actually chutes where the cargo can be loaded or discharged. Normally, this cargo is sucked out from the ship. This cargo is sucked in and then taken ashore. Okay. And this is sucking in cargo is basically for your bulk cargo of grain. Grain cargo is your rice, maize, wheat, sugar. Those are your bulk cargos. And while discharging this bulk cargo, you are sucking this cargo. And for loading, you are using it from conveyor belt. So conveyor belt will dump cargo on the ship and it will go on loading. And to calculate cargo, how much cargo is loaded, you have to take draft survey, forward draft, midship draft, aft draft. And by taking mean draft, you can calculate amount of cargo which has come in. Okay. So this is also bulk cargo. Bulk timber cargo. And this is a special equipment to collect this bulk timber. This wood, earlier you were asking what is spar. So this wood is spar wood. This is called as spar. Okay. Lamba lamba dande hai. So those are called as spar wood. Now this is a grab. Normally grabs are available on the bulk carriers. This is now cargo loaded as heap of cargo and this is angle of repose. So even ship rolls more than 30 degrees, this angle will not, this cargo will not shift because cargo angle of repose is more than 35 degrees. And these are grabs, these are automatically operated. See, this is a grab. These are in two piece. This is number one piece, number two piece. Okay, you put it inside in open condition and then close it. So this is a close grab. This is cargo inside. You take it out and open this. So this will open this side. This another piece will open this side and cargo will fall down. Okay. So how cargo will fall down? Let us see further. Okay, we will come back here. Okay, upper we will see. See, this is the grab and it is discharging grain. Now the grab is closed and lot of cargo is spilling out, overflowing. Once it overflows, you take it out and put it inside the hopper. See, on top of here, you discharge the cargo. From here, this is called as hopper. From here, it goes on to this uh, train, and from train, you take it to go down. Okay. And this is like a funnel, small funnel shape. So you empty out your this grab here. This will get filled up with cargo, and this will be like funneling effect. This will be coming down. Cargo will come down into this trailer. Okay. So this is how the cargo is discharged. Okay. This is what is called as conveyor belt, which is used for bulk carriers. And what is this conveyor belt? Now, suddenly, suppose we say conveyor belt, and suppose I ask, have you seen conveyor belt? Then most of you will say no. But if I tell you, you have seen conveyor belt, and if I remind you, then you will say yes, 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 that is also conveyor belt. If you are going to mall, if you are going to airport, so if whenever you are going to mall, they are asking you to scan your purse or scan your maybe wallet or whatever you are having bag in your hand. They are saying put it here, and on the belt it will go through the scanner. It will go through that X-ray machine or whatever they are using, whichever technology, and it will come out on the other side. So this is whatever this 2 meters area, nobody carries it manually. It goes automatically on the belt. And this belt is called as conveyor belt. This is there on the airports. When you receive your baggage from one point to other point when you are flying, you receive your checked in baggage on the conveyor belts. And conveyor belt is also there in the mall or railway stations where it goes through security. So now suppose I ask you, have you seen conveyor belt? Answer will be yes. Okay. So these conveyor belts, you have cargo which is kept here. It goes on flowing, flowing, and it will go on ship and it will fall down in the hatch, cargo hold. Okay. It will fall down, and then conveyor belt from down passage it will come back again. Okay, so conveyor belt will be round thing. Round thing matlab top surface and bottom surface, और वो it is a continuous rotating process. Okay, rotating process. Top surface will move, carry the cargo, put cargo on the side, again it will go down. Okay, so conveyor belt is round and round and round, and it keeps on moving with the motor. So same thing for the bulk carriers, especially coal, iron ore, bauxite, all such cargoes are carried from conveyor belt and they are dumped on the ship. Okay. These conveyor belts, they can be maybe many miles away. Many miles away. I'm saying they are not only 100 meters or 2 meters. They are many miles away from the port, and from there, those wherever quarries are there, quarries means from wherever the ore is taken out, they take out ore and put it on conveyor belt. A conveyor belt brings it on jetty. They can stack it on jetty, or they can be direct loading from quarry to the ship. Okay. So here in this picture, we are seeing two bulk carriers. This is one bulk carrier. This is one bulk carrier. Two bulk carriers are loading maybe iron ore, and these are the conveyor belts. So this is also, see here conveyor belt. See, this is conveyor belt coming. It has come here. It has come here. Now this conveyor belt is ending here. This has come here and going down and going back from the bottom like this. नीचे से जा रहे. Okay. ये conveyor belt वापस चला गया. Now what happened to cargo which has come on the conveyor belt, top conveyor belt? Yeah, this has come, this has come, this has come, this has come. And here the conveyor belt is ending. So cargo has fallen off on the other conveyor belt. Other conveyor belt is only this much small. See? And again it will go back, conveyor belt, again bring, again go back. So when it is coming up to here, then cargo is falling into the cargo hold where you want to load the cargo. Okay, cargo by conveyor belt. Okay, this is also port terminal, how the bulk carriers are loaded by conveyor belt, cargo handling container equipments. Okay, this is your grab, which is for discharging or sometimes loading of the bulk cargo. These are specially used for suctioners for the grain. This is grain cargo loaded. This must be wheat. Wheat is loaded. This is inside the cargo hold. And this is the side of the ship side coamings of the cargo hold. And this pipe is dipped inside the cargo. Okay, it is putting nose inside the cargo. And here this pipe is sucking the cargo in. So cargo is sucked in and then it will be put on the hopper. And from hopper, it can be put on conveyor belt or it can be put on tankers. It can be put on trucks. It can be put on trailers. Wherever you want, you can put it. And this is a pneumatic suction for discharging of the cargo, pneumatic suction. This is hopper. Then this is also hopper, and if you see here, this is the grab. Now this grab is in open condition. That means cargo has fallen into the hopper. Hopper is having down below funnel shape. From there, cargo will come out from the funnel and it is getting loaded on this trailer. Here on this trailer, cargo will be loaded and this truck will carry it away to the godowns or wherever they want. Okay, so those are hopper, conveyor belt, and these are called as grabs. This is called as grab, G-R-A-B. This is cargo hold cleaning. So ship's crew is cleaning the cargo hold. So on bulk carrier, if you are loading cargo, suppose one cargo is coal is discharged, then how the cargo hold will be after coal is discharged? This is question to you.
Dirty.
Dirty, black.
It will be dirty and it will be black, correct? No, and next cargo happens to be suppose wheat. Can you load wheat in the coal cargo? Coal cargo
No,
hold?
sir.
No.
No.
So that means you have to clean it thoroughly. You have to maybe wash 5 times with soap water, soft soap, hot water, like that. You have to clean it to the bare material and you have to load the grain later on if hold is passed successfully by the inspector. Okay, so ship's crew will have to clean the cargo holds and they are cleaning it with high pressure water jets. So they are putting water jets on the sides of this cargo hold and cleaning the cargo hold to make it suitable for another grade of cargo. But suppose if your previous cargo was coal, next cargo is again coal, you don't require any cleaning as such. Okay. These are equipments used on ship for not loading, discharging cargo, but for taking out cargo from top surfaces where cargo is stuck, bulk cargo. Okay. These are called a telescopic ladder. Telescopic ladder or extendable ladder. So these ladders are, see, this ladder can be extended up to here and can make height double because in here you are having one ladder and second ladder, two ladders are together and you can extend one ladder above the one original ladder and you can make that this extendable telescopic ladder. Okay, here there are three ladders are there, 1, 2 and 3. So you can raise the height by 3 times of this original size of the ladder. And this is called, of course, a telescopic ladder, which is movable. It is having wheels down below. So you can move it here and there, but it is not extendable like this. You can reach up to only this point. Now, there is one agency called as International Cargo Handling Coordination Association. So international cargo word is easy to understand. Handling coordination means cargo handling. So they have given so much importance to cargo, various type of cargo, and whoever is handling, loading, transporting, packing, stuffing these cargos, they have made their group and they have made their association. So one party, suppose tomorrow you are loading one car, okay, by sling, not by driving in. Because if you are not having a car carrier or ro-ro ship, you will not have this ram available. But suppose you have decided that this cargo has to be loaded by crane, then you may be lifting this car to put it on the ship, and while lifting the car can get damaged. Okay, so all these people, they have made association means group together. So you share your experiences, you share your difficulties, and you share your whatever learning objective, learning knowledge, or whatever accidents have taken place, whatever damages have taken place, you share with each other. And that can be done through International Cargo Handling Coordination Association. So association is activity done by the people with common interest. Okay, so you are having International Cargo Handling Coordination Association, ICHCA. Sometimes you may have notes to write for 5 marks on ICHCA, International Cargo Handling Coordination Association. So different type of cargo, different type of slings, different type of equipment, different methods of loading, discharging cargo, all such type of things have to be understood by you and learned by you. Okay. So I think that's end of this second topic, which we had to discuss about the equipments on board ship and on jetty, which are used for loading, discharging, or handling of the cargo which is exported or imported. Okay, with this note, we will go to another topic of today's, which is going to be intermediaries in shipping. Intermediaries and representatives in shipping. And this is going to be lesson number 11. Okay. So before going to that, any questions so far?
No, sir.
Sir, I have
No
a doubt.
questions. Yes,
Uh,
please. Yes.
So this, as we've been discussing about the different types of cargo equipments and all, this bulk carriers have a cranes on board. They use the grabs for the discharging and all. So basically, it is compulsory to carry the grabs on board as per the vessel requirement or for the charter requirement, or it depends upon the cargo they load.
Okay. I will answer your question. See, all depends how much owner wants to spend. That is number one.
Okay.
How much जरा unmute कर दो. Okay. How much owner wants to spend, how compatible or how good a ship he wants to operate on the market, how quickly he wants to get the charters, all depends. So if he is providing grabs on ship, he is increasing the maintenance of the grabs on ship, the stowage of the grabs on ship, then he is increasing its safety of the grabs on ship, he is increasing work on board the ship. So everything. So if he is able to encash it by hiring his ship on a higher charter rates, then it is very good. But if he is not getting any benefit of that, then why he should carry all that thing? So suppose there are two bulk carriers. One bulk carrier is having the grabs on board. Other bulk carrier does not have grabs on board. And the charterer says, I will pay you, suppose $100 as freight or charter rate. Okay, $100. And both ships he says, oh, I will pay only $100. Then what is the use of having grabs on board? So in that case, the grabs on board owner will say, no, you pay me $110 per day. Okay. As $10 you pay me extra because I am having grabs, I am having equipments, I am maintaining them, and they will be useful for your cargo discharge. So if that happens, then owner earns more charter rates for the ship. Ownership is going on charter very quickly. It is same like flat giving on rent. Suppose your flat is not in good condition, it will not go on rent. If flat is in good condition, flat is in good society, the society is good, clean, there are no problems, then only this flat will go. So same way. Okay. So it
Basically,
is,
like furnished flat and semi-furnished flat.
yes. So yes, it is similar, similar. So if you are having cranes and you suppose you say I am having cranes, but cranes I will not give you. Cranes are not working. Cranes are not working. Then that means he will say, okay, I will pay you the charter rate less because your cranes are not working. As simple as that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
With this explanation, we will proceed ahead with lesson number 11, that is intermediaries and representatives in shipping. So one thing you have to understand first, that ship owner is one party and there are several other parties who are in the business and they assist, they provide services to ship owner so that he does his business of transportation of goods from point A to point B, and he earns money, and whatever he earns money, from his money these service providers are going to take out the major chunk of his earnings will be taken by the service providers. Then you will say, I don't want service provider. So it cannot be done. You have to take service providers help. Okay. Like when just we will discuss some scenarios. Like suppose I am ship owner. Okay. I am staying in Delhi. Okay. Is Delhi a port? Question to you people.
No, sir.
No.
Delhi is not a port. But I am ship owner. I am owning a ship. And my ship is operational. My ship is operating in Chennai. I have office in Delhi and ship is coming to Chennai. Who will bring that ship into port? Who will book? Who will do that facility? Who will facilitate? So somebody has to be there. So some agency, some service provider has to be there. Okay. So that he will bring the ship in. Now from Chennai, some cargo is generated for ship to load that cargo. Okay. Then that agent only can book that cargo because he is local person. Unless from Delhi, you can book the cargo and you can load your ship, no problem. But that can be very, very rare thing that you are sitting at one place and all over world you can have somebody. Okay. So that somebody is service provider, you appoint service provider. Now, when for cargo loading discharging, you have to appoint labor, you have to engage them, you have to pay them. So all such things somebody will have to do. Otherwise, there will not be any coordination and their payments have to be made, their bookings have to be made, problems have to be solved day to day basis, time to time, minute to minute, everything has to be done. Ship comes into port, you require to have services such as you require bunkers, you require fresh water, you require lube oil, you require stores, you require provisions, you require frozen articles, all such type of thing. You require paint, you require spare part. Sometimes you may require a technician, sometimes you may be requiring some audit, survey, some may be waiting inspection, so on and so forth. Several thousands of works are there. Sometimes your crew may be, somebody may be sick, you may have to take him to doctor. Sometimes you may have to carry out COVID test, RT-PCR test. So you have to have some person who will provide you these type of services Of course, at the cost.
तो
He
पेज
is
में
not
लिखा
going,
हुआ हो जाएगा.
he is not going to give you these services free. Okay. And for these services, he is going to charge you actual charges plus his whatever markup or whatever his profit he will be charging you. Suppose he spends for you 100 rupees, he will charge you probably 110 rupees. So 10 rupees are margin for him. So this, whatever we are discussing, this intermediaries, representatives in shipping, service providers, ship owner is owning the ship by paying, say, we have taken the value of the ship or cost of the ship as 100 crore for a smaller ship and maybe 1000 crore for a bigger ship. So such huge investment he is doing, he is earning money. Even he does not earn money, just to operate the ship, he has to pay to all these service providers. Okay, whether you make profit or don't make profit, still these people are going to make profit on your account. Okay, they will be making profit, whether you do profit or no profit. It is same like, suppose employer and employee, like Air India. Air India is incurring losses to the tune of few thousand crores per day or few hundred crores per day. They are incurring losses. They were, okay, I will say they were, okay, they were incurring losses. But all the employees, were they making losses? Employees of Air India?
No.
No, they were taking whatever their salary was fixed, whatever their unions had demanded salary. All these people were taking salary every day at home, every day per month at home. So the employees were not at all making any profit or loss, but company was going down, 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 down. So same way, ship owner has to keep on feeding, 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 whether he makes losses or profit. All these people got nothing to do with it. They will say, just pay my money. I have provided you services. But you cannot avoid that. You cannot avoid that. Agent, suppose if I give you, some of you are already grown up and some of you have already aware, a insurance agent comes to your house and he says, okay, take policy, your life term policy or LIC, you take one policy. Okay. You pay money, the agent gets immediately first installment. No, he may get about 30%. Suppose you have paid 1000 rupees as premium for your LIC installment, LIC premium. So he gets maybe 30% or 25% immediately as soon as you pay. Okay. So suppose you have paid 100 rupee premium, the agent who has taken policy, who has put you into that policy, he gets 25 rupees. Tomorrow you think that this policy is no good and you stop paying. Is agent is at loss anytime? Agent may not get the commission, that's all. But he is not loss. He is not
Yes,
at
sir.
loss. Who is at bigger loss? Suppose you discontinue with the policy. Who is losing?
We and company.
Yes, you are losing. So you pay next premium, agent gets immediately money. So agents are making money anyhow, whether business is making profit or loss. So agents will flourish. Even the owners are going down and down and down. Even shipping is in doldrums. Shipping is going down. The owner agents, ship agents, brokers, they will be never making losses. They will be flourishing only. This much you have understood or not? Understood or not?
Yes,
Yes.
understood.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you have understood this, then we can proceed ahead. This is the basic concept and this is the truth. You cannot do anything about it. Okay. So this is how. Suppose another example I will give you. Suppose you are having uh, uh, you take any services, okay, like suppose you go to doctor, okay, we will take this example for city people. You go to doctor will give you medicines, he will treat you. If medicines are effective, you may recover and survive, you may be okay, okay. But if medicines are not effective, your body does not respond to it, what will happen? Who is loser?
We.
We as a patient will be the loser.
Patient is loser, correct? No, patient is loser anyhow. See how patient is losing. But you say patient how he is losing. He is losing money. He has to pay to doctor for his services. He has to pay to
Yes.
chemist for medicines.
Yes.
He
Yes.
has to take the medicines and damage his own body by inserting these chemicals into body, which are harmful, which are having effects. And if you are okay, if you recover from then again you will go to doctor and say, thank you very much, doctor, you saved me. So if you die, still is doctor at loss?
No.
No. Is chemist at loss?
No.
No, sir.
No, nobody is at loss. Only you are only at loss. You take medicines in your body, pump medicines in your body. Whose body is getting affected?
He is a patient.
Different.
Yes, you are having all these chemicals in your body. You have to bear with that. Yes, so ship owner is like that. Ship owner has to bear all the expenses, bear all the losses, suffer from all the whatever are the effects, and other people who are providing him the facilities, services, they will be flourishing. So that is why being a ship owner or to be a ship owner is very, very difficult thing. It is not so simple. And to be agent, it is very, very easy thing. Agree with me or don't agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no? Okay. If you have understood this much, then you have understood. Okay. Chalo. Let us see shipping agent now. Okay. Okay. Acts as a representative of owner. So he acts as a representative of owner. Means now suppose ship owner is in Delhi and his ship is coming in Chennai. So Chennai, he will appoint one agent. He will say, just bring the ship inside, load the ship, give ship bunkers, manage the crew. Whatever work is there, please do it on my behalf. Whatever expenses are there, I will pay you. And wherever suppose some forms have to be filled up or forms have to be given, some signatures are required. So you sign as owner's representative, as agent. Okay. So that also he gives. So he acts as a representative of owner, deals with transactions of ship in every port. So he will be dealing. So it is not one owner, one agent only. Chennai, you will appoint one agent. Singapore, you will have another agent. Maybe China, you will have third agent. Maybe fourth agent in Japan. So everywhere, every port, you will be appointing agent to carry out, facilitate business of the ship. Okay. Agent carries out all essential duties and obligations required by the crew of the ship. So ship's crew means master of the ship may require many things. Like he will require provisions, he will require lube oils, he will require stores, he will require bunkers, he will require fresh water, he will require maybe medicines, he will require maybe doctor on board, he will require vaccination, he will require maybe some people sign off, relief, all such type of things have to be done by the agent. Okay. Has local expertise which probably the owner of the vessel may not have. Now, sitting in Delhi, the owner does not have any contacts in uh, Chennai. Chennai, all people are speaking Tamil language. So to do business, the agent has to know Tamil language also. He has to be familiar and expertise at local. Okay. Then broadly classified into ship agent and cargo broker. So this agency is broadly classified as one is ship agent, another one is cargo broker. Cargo broker means दो पार्टी को जोड़ के दे दो. आपको broker word मालूम होगा because most of you are staying in city. So broker is very common word like your estate agent. That also we are calling no estate agent or broker. Broker for maybe rental houses. You are taking broker. He will say, I will charge you brokerage. 1 month, 1 month rent you give me as brokerage. So that is cargo broker. Okay, cargo broker, ship agent. The words are similar like that only. Okay. Works either on a lump sum fee per vessel per call basis or on annual or period contract called as agency fee. So he may be charging you as per ship's one call lump sum, like lump sum he may charge you maybe 50,000, or he may say I will charge you all at actuals plus maybe 10% or 15% or 30%, 20% margin. That is my whatever the administration charges and profit. Okay. So like that he will charge you. If you are appointing him permanent, suppose your ship is coming, suppose you are having many ships and every day one ship is coming, then you may be paying him some annual fees. Okay, instead of giving him 10%, 15% annual fees, and then all at actual expenses. Additionally, when playing the role of cargo broker, also gets commission, percentage commission on the freight. In case he books any cargo, then he gets whatever freight you earn, he may get percentage, maybe 1%, 1.5%, 5%, 2%, depends what agreement you have with him. So such type of issue the bill of lading as required on behalf of carrier. So when you are carrying cargo, the agent may issue bill of lading, the document which is officially authentic document that it is proof that you have loaded the cargo and cargo is going by ship. Okay, and cargo will be delivered safely. So this is bill of lading is actually contract. You have already done bill of lading in this shipping practices. So I
Yes,
need
sir.
not explain much about bill of lading. Okay, so agent can issue bill of lading on behalf of the shipping ship owner or the master. Okay. Further now, quickly let us go through. Okay, ensuring berth for incoming ship. Berth means this is a place in port. Okay, so he will ensure the berth for the incoming ship, arranging for the pilot and tugs if necessary, drawing up the documents for the customs and harbor services. So when ship is coming in, you have to file documents with the customs and harbor services and various other authorities also. Assisting the master in making necessary contacts with local authorities and harbor authorities. So he will be assisting master also to complete the official formalities in the port, arranging for the necessary ship's provisions. This provision means खाने पीने का सामान for the ship's crew. So खाने पीने का सामान means they will be making voyage, suppose 1 month voyage. So for 1 month they must have sufficient amount of vegetables, milk, rice, maybe dal, or maybe chicken, mutton, fish, masala, all those things including fresh water they must have. Okay, then fuel supplies and bunkers if these are needed. So fuel, in case the captain says I require some fuel oil or diesel oil or lube oils, that agent has to arrange. Okay, arranging for necessary repairs in case ship is having some breakdown and some equipment is not working, then captain may request agent to send authorized technician or company service agent. So the agent will arrange that. Conveying instructions to and from ship owner. So ship owner will give the instructions to agent, and agent will convey it on ship. So earlier days, this communication was very, very expensive and on very expensive wireless communication. Okay, nowadays, this WhatsApp and your emails and easy communication. So ships are also having little cheaper communication now. But otherwise, what used to happen if ship is in port, all the communication of the owner used to be to agent, and agent will print the messages and he will hand it over to captain of the ship that so many messages have come. Then captain will type the messages, hand it over to agent, and agent will fax them. Of course, now fax machines are not there anymore, but he will scan and send it on email to the owner. Okay. Arranging CTM and ship's mail as required. This CTM word used, this is short form for cash to master. Cash to master means for captain to spend some money, maybe he wants to give wages of his crew, or he wants to purchase the provisions. Provisions is the all the frozen and dry vegetables or dry provisions. So those he will purchase for the crew, and that is called as cash to master, and it is known as CTM. So that also agent has to provide. And ship's mail. Ship's mail means any official documents the captain wants to courier it to his owner, or ship's crew wants to send it to their family. So those ship's mail will be handed over by the captain to the owner and to the agent, and agent will do the necessary thing. Okay. Organizing the supply, transport, and handling of the goods by liaison with stevedores. The stevedore word is the people who are working in the port for loading and discharging cargo. The stevedoring company, they will employ the dock labor and take contract for loading, discharging of the cargo. So those are called as stevedores. Okay, stevedores for loading, discharging of the cargo. Organizing the necessary contacts with the stevedores, collecting freight and cargoes. So this agent also will collect freight and cargo on behalf of owner. Okay. Contacting shippers and the receivers of the goods. So now ship has come, the cargo has come, which is imported in that country. So agent will give them intimation, whosoever cargo is there, that your cargo has arrived. Please come and collect your cargo. Okay. Then that cargo owner also may tell agent, oh, you are telling me cargo has arrived. Can you send it to my factory, this cargo? Please book one truck here and send it to my factory. So he will say, okay, I will charge you whatever the cost is there. That cost plus 10%, 15% I will charge. And the owner of the cargo also may say, okay, no problem, I will pay you. Because sometimes you have no choice. So that's why you have to do this type of things. Okay. And this agent keeps on doing lot of business and keeps on making lot of money for himself. Even the other party may not be making any profits. Should liaison with required class surveyors for carrying out a survey. Class is your classification society surveyors, because all the ship's machinery, all the ship's structure has to be inspected once in every 5 years. So one by one, the machinery has to be inspected by classification surveyor, so that at the end of 5 years, you have completed entire inspection of all the machinery and all the structure in phased manner. Okay. So in case that has to be done, then he has to arrange for that survey. In case of damage to cargo or ship, shipping agent also makes necessary arrangements at the request of ship's master or owner with the insurance company for various inspection and services for services of experts or surveyors. So in case some damage is there, cargo damage is there, ship damage is there, and there is a question of insurance, then agent will intimate insurance company and he may arrange for some survey or some inspection for insurance company. Okay. Arranging sign-on, sign-off of crew members of the ship. So he will also be arranging sign-off, sign-on of the crew members. Okay. Arranging for medical certificates of the ship's crew as required. So now किसका है? Okay. So arranging for medical facilities for ship's crew, like now this COVID situation. COVID situation, suppose port says we will berth the ship in case all people are negative. So such test, maybe RT-PCR test or antigen test, has to be done by agent, and it is, of course, it is not free. It is going to be at cost. Okay, so that also he will be arranging. Okay, further, let us see. Providing the necessary information concerning the freight rates and publication of the sailing list. So agent will provide to owner what are the freight rates going on in that port, in that area, and which other ships, competitor ships are also coming. That also he will inform it to the owner. Looking for cargo via notices and sailing list. So he will also look for cargo whenever ship is due, and he will book the cargo. Booking of cargo and conclusion of agreements, marketing for the carrier to book the cargo. So he will book the cargo on behalf of the owner. Drawing up, initiating, delivering the required documents, booking list, shipping permits, delivery orders related to cargo. Contacting the shippers, forwarders with regard to delivery of the shipment, fulfilling necessary formalities regarding the delivery and reception of the goods, settling cargo claims with insurance companies. So he will deal with insurance companies also, as well as he will be doing booking of the cargo, discharge cargo, he will intimate to their receivers, and they will be receiving this cargo. Okay. Now there is a difference between liner shipping and tramp shipping. I think we will stop here. No point in squeezing, because still we are having a lot of agency topics balance. So which we will do during our next lecture. Okay. Any questions? I'm open to take questions and clarify the doubts. So we will start from liner shipping and tramp shipping during our next lecture.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, Captain.
yes. So if there are no questions, then I will wish you again season's greetings, and thank you so much for
I have one question here.
Yes, and of course recorded
Cargo claim mean.
Yes, please. Recorded lectures will be uploaded. They will be providing, NMIS will be uploading them for review. You can review them anytime, whenever you want. And now time is running out very fast. Already we are in November, and December, Jan, Feb. So 3 months more. Side by side lectures also will be very fast. Lot of topics also will be covered during these lectures, and you will find time running out and lot of studies balance. So do not let it happen and slip out of your hand. So continuously keep on studying one chapter and prepare towards your exams. Okay, we are going to meet again twice during this month for current shipping environment. The 5th and 6th lecture are there during this month of November. And this was, of course, I do not know today whose lecture was there. Actually, there was no shipping practice slot. Today, which was there on the schedule? Or you people don't come to know that?
No, sir, we don't
know,
come.
sir.
We don't come to know. We actually get an email 2 days before only.
Okay. So there was some different slot for some other topic was there, other subject was there, and I was fixed at the last moment, and then I had to this thing. Anyway, no problem. I hope that I have done justice and you have understood whatever I am teaching you. And thank you so much.
Sir, I have a doubt. I just want to ask
It's
you again.
really looking like a practical, sir.
What is that?
It's really look like a practical, sir. When
It
you
looks means
like
explanation is also like a practical, no?
practical, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay,
Sir, I have a
somebody.
doubt. I just want to
Yes,
ask.
please.
I mean,
Yes, please. Follow.
like as we've been discussing about the agent and all, sometime the agent been appointed by the charters or by the owners. Like when the agent been appointed by the charters, then who pays the agent charges? On charter party or the owner itself?
Depends on the contract again, chartering terms.
Okay.
Sometimes his owner, suppose owner is a large, big company, no?
Okay.
He may have all over world agents fixed for annual rates.
Sir, like example, I want to tell, say like we are a ship management company we've been working for, and in this case, they're like one of the owner, like Celsius Shipping, he's been appointed his own agent for connecting the spares and all other things, and for the crew change. But the charter is arrange another agent for cargo and other things.
Yes,
So
yes,
like
yes.
in this cases, like the owner only pays for the whatever the crew sign on, sign off,
Yes,
and
yes.
other things.
Because
will
those
take care.
responsibilities are owner's responsibilities, and charterer does not take unless it is a bareboat charter.
Bareboat charter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So owner takes care of other things of the ship's requirement. Okay. Okay. So thank you so
Thank
much,
you, sir.
and bye bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Have a nice day, Captain.
Nice day to you all too. You all too, and stay safe and take care from Corona. Thank you so much. Bye bye.